but I still went to work because what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm
You're
saying? Like,
American. That's
yeah,
normal.
you just go to work. That's all we do. But I ended up leaving my job because I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like, you guys can't let me have leave forever. So I left my job, but I realized I had gone through so much mentally. And I knew if I was struggling like that, other people were struggling. And then I also hit a point where I was like, I'm about to start being real honest about all of the stuff that I've dealt with because I'm holding on to it as if it's my shame and it's not. So, how can I release these things in a way that's healthy? And that's when my first book came to pass. It's called How Much Can I See? A Novel and Essays. And
Nice.
it's a fictional version of my life. It's about her name is Maya, and she's a 30-year-old cancer survivor, and she's just reflecting on life and how she got to where she is.
What is her
And
name?
her name is Maya in the
Oh,
book.
Maya. Okay.
hmm And so that book came to fruition, and it was amazing, but the feedback was everything. And I was like, I'm gonna keep writing. This is fantastic. Like, so many people were like, your story really resonates with me, and her story really resonates. But the thing I didn't like about that book is I was so scared to offend people that I didn't speak my whole truth. And so I told myself if I ever wrote a book like that again, I would speak my whole truth and make it as realistic as possible.
Thank
If
you. Thank you.
hmm
Thank you.
so that was amazing. In 2021, though, remember the ovary thing was still in the backyard. It still was hanging out. So
The baby
we
on
got
your ovaries.
yeah, yeah. And so by January, or not January, excuse me, by July one, I was like, something has to happen. I'm in pain. By this time, I'm bleeding all the time. Not even just having periods, but just constantly bleeding. Blood clots, everything. I had to have a blood transfusion. Like, it was horrible. Didn't know why. And I was like, because y'all won't take this ovary. Just take the ovary. There's no reason. Like, I was like, at this point, I'll take the risk. Like, what's the
Take it
risk?
all. Take it
Yeah.
all. I don't need it no more. Take
Yeah.
it.
I was like, I don't even want kids. I like just like I was like, I don't care what you need to do, take this ovary. Um, and they wanted to do all the things. Well, let's put you on birth control. Well, let's get you an implant. Well, let's do everything but actually give you surgery. And I was like, these things are not helping me. But you do what you have to do. So the last half of 2021 was all these different procedures to see what they could do to make the bleeding stop. And nothing, nothing was helping. Not the birth control, not the implants, just nothing. And I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Like if y'all don't care, I don't care. I'm gonna try to live the best life I can as I slowly just bleed to death. And I'll see y'all when I have to get another blood transfusion because this, like, you're not helping me. Like, you're not listening. I went to so many doctors, and I finally found a doctor who was like, yeah, Michelle, I'll give you the surgery. Let's go. Get it on the calendar. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. This is amazing. 2 weeks later, the doctor left the practice. I still to this day
What?
don't I still to this day I don't know what
Oh,
happened to the doctor.
that's so messed up.
I know.
Got your hopes all up to be like, nah, pop smoke.
Yeah,
That's
it was
cool.
it was bananas. So eventually I was just
Hey,
like,
when we get done, if you can pass me his name, I will find him and throw hands for you.
thank you, because it was rough, and so eventually I just stopped asking about it. I was just like, all right, I'm either gonna bleed to death or I'm not, and I have other things to worry about. Because toward the end of 2021, my husband and I we got engaged, and then we started planning our wedding. And like I'm still like half bleeding to death on our honeymoon. I mean, I was just not doing well. So in 2022, I finally found a doctor who said, I'll take your ovary, but, and I was like, what's the but? Like what's the but? And she was like, the doctor who has done all your abdominal surgeries, if he agrees to team up with me so that we can be sure that nothing happens to you, I'll take the ovary. But if he won't operate with me, I won't do the surgery. And I was like, bet, because he will.
Say less, right? Say
Like,
less. That's one of those
uh,
things where you're like, you know what, Jesus, take the wheel.
yeah. And so finally, in December of 2022, they took the damn ovary.
You know, I'm gonna have to turn the camera on. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
I started having ovarian
Cue the
cysts
praise
in
music.
2012, and I had that ovary for a decade. And then they had the audacity to go. The doctor comes out of the surgery and goes, "Whew." And this is to my best friend. She says to my best friend, "Whew, we should have took that ovary a long time ago."
What?
We ended up finding out that the cyst had attached itself to some of the scar tissue in my body. So it was like pulling on the scar tissue. Like they literally had to scrape the scar tissue out to get the cyst out. And so she goes, and then she goes to tell my best friend, like, it's amazing that there was even blood flow to this ovary. Like, we don't know how she survived. It's like, I mean the shock and awe of the doctor after they finally took the ovary, and we don't know how she survived. And my best friend was like,
That's wild.
yeah, that's
This
what
is
she said
destiny, right?
exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what she did. Oh no, no, no. Me and Destiny are still friends, but we're not like best friends. My best friend, her name is Terica. She's my soul sister.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm
Mm.
sorry.
Oh no, it's
I
okay.
apologize.
Like I do love
I don't
Destiny.
remember hearing her name. I
I
remember
know,
Destiny
cause
from the
we,
beginning.
nah, she's my soul sister. I will tell you about her. I did, but she's one of the best people I know.
There
Um,
we go. There we go.
we became best friends in 2009, and we actually just started a podcast together in January. But we
Big
met
up.
because thank you. We met because she dated my brother, and her joke is always like, "I'm the best thing she ever got in a breakup." And my brother gets he would be so salty, like, why do you hang out with her? Blah 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 blah. They're like, y'all dated for 5 weeks in high school. Like that relationship don't mean nothing. You know what
Just
I mean?
because you don't like her don't mean I can't.
Right. So that was I mean, it was bananas. That literally I wanna say, oh no, hold on, that wasn't my last surgery. But it was the last major surgery that
But
I've had
wait,
to have.
there's more.
Yeah. So they finally took the ovary, and wouldn't you know, I started feeling better. And I felt better for a while until March of 2023. I woke up one day with a migraine and it lasted for 17 days. I couldn't keep food down. I couldn't sleep. I was not a functioning person. And we didn't know what was wrong. They were like, your hormones might be a little off balance because we did take a whole ovary out of your body. And I was like, all right, let's figure this out. Give me some hormones. So they gave me some hormones, put me on the pill, did all the things. I was still having migraines. We don't know why you're having these migraines. I'm so sorry. It wasn't until August of 2023. So for 5 months, I dealt with horrible, horrible migraines for 5 months. And then I went to the neurologist, and then they diagnosed me with some stuff that I still think they made up just for me. And it's called new persistent daily headaches. And it's essentially when your head triggers a migraine and you cannot, like, you can't get rid of it. And it lasts for days and days on end. So all of 2023 after that was spent trying to get me on a medication regimen so that I could be a functioning person because the migraines got so extremely severe. And by the end of 2023, they were better. Um, so 2024 actually was fantastic. It's the first year in a long time that I didn't have to have a major medical procedure. Um, which is crazy because 2025 I started it by getting a really, really serious GI viral infection. Uh, and now here we are.
Cheese and bread. Like, I mean, no, no, like seriously, because there are individuals to where they'll tell you like parts of their life that have been traumatic, but your life has been traumatic. Like your
Yeah.
whole life has literally been traumatic, and you're not an organ donor, are you?
No, I'm
Okay,
keeping my
good.
shits. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
That's what I was gonna get at. That's what I
I'm
was gonna get
sorry.
at. Oh my gosh. So with it, I started a new thing where on like Patreon I have people that are in the background behind the scenes as I'm doing recordings.
Nah.
And with that I have some questions and everything.
Hey, beautiful souls. If you love deep conversations about life, love, and spiritual growth, help us reach more like minded people. Like, comment, and share to push these powerful episodes through the algorithm. Let's build a community that thrives on wisdom and connection. Find us everywhere: YouTube at Danley_Divine, Facebook and Kick at Divine Time Podcast, and also follow the blog, divinetime.blog. If you're looking for your soul tribe, join our Telegram group, Warriors of Love. Together we rise. Divine time is now.